Hello out there, buddy. Really? Really? Out of the corner of my eye. Sorry. That got me. So, Miss Modog is laying over here on the bed. She got this gigantic ass blanket. And she just told me it weighs 8 pounds. She looked it up today. It weighs 8 pounds. But this giant blanket, she got a queen size blanket, 8 pounds, big fluffy looking thing. But so all I see is this big mound in front of her, and then this hand comes up like this while I'm doing my whole thing. Did you really? Hello out there, everybody. All right. Well, welcome in. It's Thursday. Not how I wanted to start it, but hey, whatever. Good job. Good job. Way to go. Way to make it fun. Anyway, welcome in. I missed you guys. I haven't seen you in a couple of weeks because, tournaments. And I don't even remember what the first week was. I think I was just like, I went fishing last week. The week before, I don't remember. There was something going on, but I don't remember what it was. But anyway. Big ass fluffy. Yeah. Not her. The blanket. Anyway. Itty bitty. Oh man. Anyway, so there's a lot to talk about. We had I think I fished 2 tournaments since I talked to you guys last, and had to spend some money. Had to spend a lot of money. And if you see me doing this, it's because it's freaking cold in my house now. Yeah, cold. All our vents and everything are nice and clean. Nice and clean. And we have a brand new giant thing that's in the attic and outside that keeps us nice and cold. Really cold. Like right now, what's the temperature at in here? AC? 76, and I'm freezing. 76, and I'm freezing in here. Yeah. So there's that. Didn't do too good at the team event that we did. Didn't do too good. Sigo Outdoors did really good, and no, I don't want any freaking coffee. She fed me coffee the other day. Whew, I was dying. Anyway, oh man, but did not do very good at that tournament, but they did. Earn Dizzle, welcome in. Well, good to see you. Frankie the Stein 6. That's my son Hunter. If you all don't know, that's Hunter. That's his Jeep. Yeah. Let's see. Sigo Outdoors is in here. Mr. Dale, MVP Fishing. He's probably sleeping again. We got Chad. He's in there. You did what now? 74? No, 74 would be just too cold. No, 74 would just be too cold in here. Yeah. Bill Reddick Outdoors. There he is, that guy right there. Funny old guy. I like that video you put out. I was looking through some YouTube the other day, or today. I think I was doing some YouTubes, and him and his buddy were out on the boat doing some shorts. That was pretty cool. Awesome. Bill, good to see you. So yeah, we hold on. I'll show you something. Let me see if I can find it on here. I'll show you this. What happened to me very first cast. I'm not sure if I can bring it entire screen. There it is. Share. I don't know what that's going to show me, but we'll figure it out here in just a second. And then I will go. No, don't push that button, dumbass. Holy cow. Watch this. Can you guys see this? Like if I play this, no, not that one. I know it's gonna be all blurry for a minute, but just watch this. We'll go This is me sitting at Clear Creek, waiting for my buddy to show up. Probably can't see it. I don't know what's going on. So hold on. Can't see it. All right, Dale, how do I get a freaking screen to come up on here? All right, well, we will eliminate that for now. So I just got to go back over here and turn it off now. All right. So click present. Yeah, that's what I did. So share screen. But then it goes Chrome tab window, entire screen. That's what I did. So window, would I do window? I don't remember. It's been too long. Do what now? What are you talking about? Present. Okay, yes, I said share. Image file, video file. Is that what it is? Slides, PDF. My computer. Yeah, but it won't let me from my desktop. That's what I'm saying. I have to do it a different way. Share video file. Oh, there it is. All right. So this one. Open. All right. So this is while Mr. Timothy Glenn Vaughn, my teammate, was rolling up. He was rolling up, and he gets here.
While you were traveling.
Here we go. Here we go.
Made it out here, good.
Yeah, if you can hear them in the background.
They're jumping everywhere. I don't know if I should throw a top water or... But I already had 2 bites, but I've just been casting while you were traveling. Yeah, but I missed both of them, but I don't think they're big, but that's not bad.
Watch this.
Oh, there's one. Oh my God, that was a giant.
Oh.
Well, that was brand new line and a chatterbait.
Yeah, you want to see it again? I'm tired of watching
giant. It. Oh, there's one. Oh my God, that was a giant.
Yep, that was the first.
That was brand new line and a chatterbait.
Yeah, lost that fish. Let's watch her again. Yeah, great.
Oh, there's one. Oh my God, that was a giant. Well, that was brand new line and a chatterbait. Are you kidding me? Did you see that fish just now?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't hear that just now?
Anyway, so that's how that all started out, and it was not. It didn't go any better the rest of the day. I mean, I caught fish later on in the day, but it was just not. I mean, I had casted like a couple of times in there while I was waiting for him. I could see him over at the ramp getting ready to go. And then once he put his truck away and got in his kayak is when I started zooming around and looking for fish on the live scope over there by the dam. And I found some, and I was just pedaling around and throwing some at them. I think they were just white white bass. But once he got there, I threw that chatterbait in there, and I mean, it hit it right away, right on the fall. And it was just horrible. I have another video that I don't know if you saw that on the screen or not, but there was another video in the background there that is of him 5 minutes after that video. 5 minutes after that part of that video, he caught one right behind me, and you can hear it jumping right behind me, and it threw his chatterbait, or not his chatterbait, his spinnerbait. And man, so the first 2 fish that we hooked into that morning was like big ones, and we didn't get them in there at all. So I think we finished 5th out of 8 teams, or something like that. 6th, I don't know. We didn't have a very great day. I ended up with only 55 inches myself, and then he had 44 inches. So something like that. It was somewhere around there. I don't remember what we had, but didn't do very good. Yeah, breaking the line. That was brand new line. I just had tied it up on Thursday or Friday. Tied it up on Friday. Brand new line. And matter of fact, I retied it there in the boat, and same line, retied it in the boat and fished the rest of the day and didn't break off another fish. So had a good day. I mean, we had a good day. We had a lot of fun hanging out with Timothy Vaughn. Was a lot of fun. Learned a lot of things, and had just a blast out there. Had a blast. Irritated that we couldn't find any fish. It was on a lake that neither of us had been to, so we tried Clear Lake. There was 4 lakes that we could go to. We tried Clear Lake, and Clear Lake was we were the only ones there, so we had the run of the mill. We just couldn't find the bigger fish anywhere else. We couldn't find any more that broke off like that one did. But Team Motorhead finished 5th, so we finished 7th. I don't remember when we finished, but we didn't do very good. What was your guys' total? I don't remember. I think we had 96 or something like that total to get. Oh no, we had 120 total. We had 120. Yeah, I should have joined you at Humphreys. I know, but we wanted to try that place out. We wanted to try it out. If you guys really want to know what all happened, first place, I think I already talked about this at one point, but first place, the Lance, who won his team, his partner caught 1 fish. Lance had 184 inches by himself, and second place had 154 inches. So you see how it went. Lance himself had 184 inches, and second place had 154. So second place was 2 people with 154. Yeah, that's how well he did, and how well we did not do. So, but that was fun. That was that tournament, and then I think I fished a Tuesday night tournament. Oh, that's what it was. We were supposed to fish a Tuesday night tournament. It ended up being a Thursday fishing tournament with OKC KFC. That's where I was the Thursday before. We went and fished that. I finished 3rd, but I finished 1st, actually. I tied for 1st, but because their fish were bigger, I got 3rd place. So there was a 3-way tie for 1st, so I got 3rd. But so that's what has been going on. And I mean, it was a good time. I had a great time fishing a brand new lake. Didn't know anything about it. Found 3 fish that were over 16 inches long. So I found those, and then, I had 4 fish total. I could not get another one in the boat, but it's all right. We had a blast. It was a good time. And now Saturday we have another tournament on the refuge lakes here, and it's going to be another small fish tournament. I'm hoping to find something over 17 inches, but it's going to be pushing it if we can find anything that big on these lakes. The biggest that me and Dale caught the last time we did a team event there was 16 inches. I don't think we had anything bigger than that at that lake. That was Jed Johnson Lake. And then I'm fishing a totally different lake this time. So, and I think everybody else is going to be fishing in the same lake too. So hopefully there's room. Hopefully there's room. But these are some super small lakes on the refuge, and hopefully we can do. Hopefully we can find some fish. Hopefully. But anyway, so that's what's been going on here. New AC unit, and yeah, so it's nice and cool inside the house right now. Nice and heated. It took them 4 days to put it all in. Took them 4 days. So yeah, good times. Good times. If you guys see what's scrolling down there on the bottom, we're going to try something a little bit different today. Instead of doing, I mean, yes, I will still play your videos. I see 2 people have put on hashtag videos. I don't even have hashtag videos up in the top today. But you'll have to feel a whole lot better to make it Saturday. Oh, well, I hope you do. I hope you feel good. Go out there and do some fishing. But I will put the link in here, and whoever wants to come up can come up and talk about their fishing. What they like to target, what they like to use to fish with, and we'll just do that today. There's no reason that none of you can come up online. There's no reason. It's super easy. You just hit the link that I put in the thing. You come up underneath here. I put you on the stage, and I sit here and I ask you a question about what do you like to fish for? If it's catfish, crappie, bluegill, whatever. I want to talk about it today. So hopefully somebody will do that. And we can start this off and have this be something that we do every now and again, where we just come on here and start talking about fishing and stuff like that, instead of the normal off the wall kind of stuff that we do here on Mo Dog Show. But just something different today. It's been 55. Yeah, I mean, we walked outside the other day and I was sweating. I mowed my yard, and then the next day it was like, oh my gosh, I have to wear a coat. That's crazy. I just can't stand this weather. It's just nuts. It's just nuts. They're renovating. I don't mind how you come on here. And talk about fishing and what you use. And it's not going to be like you're going to be up here for like an hour or anything like that. Just a few minutes to talk about how you like, or what you like to do, and what you like to throw, and the baits you like to use and stuff like that. Everybody knows what I like to use. Everybody knows that if I'm going out fishing, there's one bait that I will always have tied on, and that's a chatterbait. Always. It will always be part of my arsenal when I go fishing. Even if people say they won't bite on that, I can catch fish on it. So it's just one of my go-to baits that I just have total confidence in. So one of those things. So, but we'll get to that. Do it shirtless. Yeah, Chad. Don't do it shirtless. That would not be good. Oh, I did get something. Look at these. Look, I got something. I don't know if you can see it above my head. I put it on there so somebody would ask, but nobody has asked yet. Of course, we've only been on here for 19 minutes. But if you can see it above my head, right there, above it. Look at that. Look. I got them in. We got the new Mo Dog decals right there. Fishing with Mo Dog. There it is. That is the new Mo Dog decals. Of course, we still have the Mo Dog head and all that, but this is what we're going to. This is what's going to go on the back of my shirts. I just ordered a bunch of those, a bunch of my shirts for my fishing and stuff like that. So I got a bunch of those. Look, there's a whole bunch of them. So we'll be giving those away. Yeah. Oh. Yes, they are awesome. I got to get you one so you can put it on your little boat. I got to get you some of those. I got to send you one of the Sigo Outdoors decals. I got to send you one of those as well, because you said Sigo and Mo Dog on your thing, and then I was looking and I was like, man, there is no Sigo Outdoors on your little paddle boat. There's none. You got the two Mo Dogs on the seats, and then you have all the other awesome decals down the center of the thing, and then on the front of there, you have the Mopound Live one. I did not see the fish with the bone, and I need to send you one of these right here and a sickle. So I'll have to do that. Yeah. On your scooter. Yeah. Yeah, you do need his sticker. Yep. I know. I don't think he has any more, but I think I'm going to get my daughter to make some of them. So he just needs to send her his thing, his decal, so that she can make it. So you need one for your bait bucket too. All right. Well, I mean, you know, I give them away. So yeah, now I know you're sick if you're saying you're not going to make it on Saturday. I know. But hopefully not everybody is going to make it to this place. Listen, there's, you know, because I have the 2 kayaks. I have the Moyak that I paddle on ponds and stuff like that. I don't like putting the big kayak in the little ponds and stuff like that. And then of course I have the tournament kayak that has the motor and everything on it. There's 2 places that they're big. They're not small. They're big, but you cannot put the big kayak in them because it is just nothing but grass, and you would be paddling around the big one anyway all day. And I just don't trust the Moyak out there. If you guys watch my shorts or watch any of my videos from the ponds on Fort Sill, you'll know which one I'm talking about. It's the one with all my poles sitting out in front of me and this and that. But I just don't trust that one out in the water for 8 hours because it does have a leak in it. I can't figure out where it's come from. I have no idea, but there's water getting in the hole on that one. And by the time I'm done after 4 hours, I have to bail it out before I can put it up in my truck. So, I mean, you know, it's got a pretty good leak and I don't trust it for 8 hours. So how much did it cost to have those made? Well, those right there costed me, hold on, I'll tell you. It's right down here. Oh, excuse me. Those cost me $120 to have those 200 made. I'm sorry, 100 of those. But those are 4x7 by 4 by 7/8 custom die cut decals. So, and I got them from Sticker U is where I order all my decals from. So they told me that if I can get people to go over to their deal, I can get a discount code. But I need more people to go over to Sticker U and do their and order some decals. So I'm not telling you to go over there. I love them. You guys know, you got any decal you've got from me has come from Sticker U. So if you like the quality of those decals, then you know where they came from. They came from Sticker U. The other ones, the Modog, I don't even think I have any of those ones up here. No, those are all from Sticker U. The fish with the bone in its mouth, the OG decal, that came from Sticker Pro. I think so. Send the link for Sticker U. Hold on. Let me go over here to the YouTube side. And you know what? Sticker U might be in my description. Maybe. Now you're going to make me open the whole thing. Hold on. All right. I'm getting it. I'm getting it. Hold on. All right. Here it is. Oh, I mean, it's big, but just blue. I don't know if I'm doing it right or not, but there is the there it is, sticker U. Okay, hold on. Oh man. Here you go. This is sticker U right here. So sticker U, this little deal right here. They have tons and tons of awesome decals on here. Here is my car is empty. My car's empty. But they have, I did decals and then, or did I do stickers? Yeah, there they are. So 100 stickers, you can get the 100 die cut decals for $55.25 at the 2-inch. So, but just go over there, sticker U. This is, I guess I could just copy and paste this right here. There. There, that should help better instead of that Gigantor one. Instead of the Gigantor one. But that might just be for my thingy right there too. So I probably just gave you my site. I don't know. Something. Anyway. There's that. But Sticker U, pretty good place. Pretty awesome stuff they got over there. They do all of my decals whenever I have them or have them made. So what would help? You don't know what that is or what that does, but that is weird. Well, that is a link to go and look up Sticker U. Hopefully I didn't just I don't know, give away secret documents. I don't know. But anyway, what would help get a beginner to catch a fish on a chatterbait? Throw it out and reel it in. Make sure it's around cover. Make sure it's around cover. If you got grass or shoreline or rock, throw it out, let it hit the bottom, bring it up until it's just barely above the top of it. You'll catch a bass. You'll catch a bass. Straight retrieve it works. If every now and again when you're reeling it in, just give the line a little pop, then keep reeling. Keep reeling, then give the line a little pop, and then keep reeling. That's how I do it. I catch them nonstop all the time. All the time. So it depends on which one you're using too. If you're just buying the $5.99 or $6.99, whatever they are now, chatterbaits, you have to, once you start reeling, you have to give it a little pop to get the chatter to start. It doesn't start automatically like it does on the jackhammer. So just make sure that you give it a little pop, get it to start vibrating, and then don't just throw them out by themselves either. You got to have a trailer on there. You got to have a trailer on. It'll feel really weird if you throw it out by itself. It does a lot of hunting, which is what the bait was made for. And then they found out that you could actually give it a little pop and it'll make it swim around too with a trailer on it. But if you're going to use a trailer, use a paddle tail or a tail that you can use any trailer actually. But I use freeloaders because they got a straight tail. They're not a paddle tail. They just sit back there and wiggle all over the place and give the bass something to look at. So, but that's about the only thing I can tell you to do on a chatterbait is throw it out, reel it in. Make sure you're around cover. Don't be afraid to throw it in sticks. Yes, you're going to get it hung up. I mean, you're in a boat though. You can always go get it unhung. So just don't throw it into a tree that's 20 foot underwater. You probably won't get it back. I'm just saying. Don't go with straight braid on there unless you're in super dirty water. Then you can use braid, like all the way to the lure. If you're fishing in clear to semi-clear water, make sure that you have a leader on there because the fish will see the line and they won't touch it. So just saying, you must have some fluorocarbon on there or some mono or stuff like that. But you are throwing it around, supposedly throwing it around cover and grass and stuff like that. So don't go super light like 4-pound test or 6-pound test or anything like that. So she's scared. She likes her baits. Yeah. I mean, listen, I spend $20 for each one of those. So, and I get it. I get it. They're expensive when you throw them off. They're expensive when you lose one and this and that. But if you want to catch fish, you're going to have to throw it where the fish are, you know. If you have grass lines, you can always throw it along the grass line and let it drop down in there and then pop it up off the bottom and pop it up off the bottom. And then, you know, you catch bass that way too. Your water's mud, then use straight braid on it. All they're going for is the vibration. So, you know, fish use their lateral lines a lot when the water is muddy. If you can put your lure in the water and it drops down 6 inches and you can no longer see it after 6 inches, chatterbait is what you want to use. Chatterbait. 3/8 is what I like to use. You can use a 1/2 ounce, but 3/8 is what I like to use. If the fish are super finicky, then go to a 1/4 ounce, but 3/8 is what I like to use. I always use the darker colors in muddy water. Use darker colors like the black blues or the green pumpkins in muddy water. I know you all are saying, really, that's what you use? Okay, I use green pumpkin in clear water as well, and I can catch bass. I can use the white in clear water, and I can catch the bass. If you really want to have a fun day, get you a red one, put on a red trailer in muddy water. I tell you what, as long as they can see it and feel it, they're gonna strike it. They're gonna strike it. I'm kind of upset that you guys are having such a hard time catching a bass on a chatterbait right now. It's just really annoying to me that that's not working for you. I just I don't get it. I don't get it. So try that out. Try black and blue. Try black. Try throwing it out and popping it off the bottom and then letting it fall back down and popping it off the bottom and letting it fall back down. Don't just throw it out and start reeling right away, because these baits are made to stay in that type of water column. If you're throwing it out there and you're in 4 foot of water, count down to 2 and then start reeling it in. That's right off of the bottom right there. If you're in 10 foot of water, throw it out, count to 5. You're in 5 foot of water. Depending on what your bottom looks like. If it's got a bunch of trees or brush or anything like that around it, then, you know, don't get her stuck in there. Don't get her stuck in there. You didn't miss nothing, buddy. I'm just talking about the chatterbait. But yeah, so do that. A lot of she has a perch. Yeah. When you will know right away when you get a bite on a chatterbait. It will feel. It is just. How do I explain it? So when I throw a swim jig, I'll throw the swim jig out, I'll start reeling it in, and you can feel this boom. Then you know you have a fish, because it goes boom, and then there's nothing there, and then you can see your line take off that way. That's a swim jig. When you get a bite on a chatterbait, it will pull it in, and you just barely see the tip of your rod because you're reeling it. It's doing this whole thing, and your whole thing is moving. But it will just feel like, boom, there's nothing there anymore. There's nothing. That's when you set the hook. That's a fish. It's got it in its mouth, and there's no more chatter on there at all. It's the fish that you're pulling in, because they will shoot right at you, because they come up behind it, they suck it in, and then they continue on the direction. So you just feel like there's nothing there anymore at all. What's going on?
My pink tablet.
Your pink tablet died? Here she is, everybody. Oh, why do you want to? Oh, I guess because we moved this. That's right. There you go. Now you can stand in your spot. There. Everybody say hi. Say hi.
Hi.
Don't do that. Just say hi to everybody.
Hi.
Man, your scar is really showing out today. You. You missed the great. Where were you at? Did you? I was just telling everybody about the chatterbait. No big deal. No big deal. I was actually telling Chad because Chad asked because his girl is using the chatterbait and she hasn't caught a bass on it yet. So
I am super tall.
spinnerbait? No, spinnerbait. I mean, listen. We have this discussion all the time. Yes, a spinnerbait has its place, but when you have somebody throwing a spinnerbait for 8 hours in the same area you have somebody throwing a chatterbait at, and the chatterbait does way, way better than the spinnerbait, I mean, there's not really a conversation. There's not. And this doesn't happen just at one place. It happens a lot. It happens a lot. So yes, the spinnerbait is a good bait. It's an all-around 4x4 bait. You can use it in grass and wood and blah, 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 this and that. But if the bass don't want it, they're not going to eat it. The chatterbait, on the other hand, if they don't want it and it goes by them, they're still going to eat it. Why? Because it irritates them. That's why. That's why. So, yeah. So, yes, the spinnerbait with its Colorado blades or its willow blades or its Illinois blade or Indiana blade or whatever they are. I mean, you can do a lot of things with them, but are the bass always going to hit them? No. Why? Because the shad aren't always running, and that's what a chatter or a spinnerbait imitates is shad. So it doesn't really. You're enjoying her little things over here. But I mean, listen, I throw a spinnerbait. I have one tied on that I'm going to throw this weekend. So, I mean, because there's supposed to be a shad run. The shad are supposed to be spawning right now and they're supposed to be moving around. So I'm sure the bass are going to be honed in on the little shiny blades. So hopefully we can find some with it. And if we can't, then you use cross, straight worms, and lizards. So, yeah, are you leaving? I use paddle tails a lot on there. It depends on what I'm fishing in. If I'm fishing in a lot of muddy water or stained water around a lot of grass that, you can't really get down through and I'm throwing beside it or over the top of it, I put a paddle tail on the back of it because it adds a little bit more vibration in the water. Other than just the chatterbait itself. But if I'm in clear water and I know that I'm throwing around rock and stuff like that, I will use a crawl trailer. I will also use my straight tail trailer. It's called the freeloader. If you guys know what they are, they're freeloaders with a straight tail. But they work real good in clear water. It's hard for me to tell you guys what to use on there because I can just, and I'm not saying I'm perfect or the greatest with the chatterbait or anything like that, but it really, I just use it. If I put a crawl trailer on there, it's because I am fishing it for spring and I'm fishing it around beds or I'm fishing it around where rocks, stuff like that. So it looks like a crawling across there. And the best thing about a chatterbait when you put a crawl trailer on there is letting it sit on the bottom and then all of a sudden just popping it up off the bottom because, that if you're from the South or anything like that, when a crawdad gets scared, it goes backwards, pinchers out in front of it, and it goes brrr, just like a chatterbait does. Just like a chatterbait does. So... Z-Man also makes a chatter spike. I don't know what that is, a chatter spike, but I'm sure it probably works. So anyway, so that's about that. But hey, I'm going to put the link over here. If you guys want to come up and chat about how you like to fish and what you like to fish with, we're going to do that today. So Dale, did the sticker you thingy that I put in there twice? Did the first one work and did the second one work? That's all we need to know, really. or the third one. I don't know. I guess there's two of them because it was too much for it. And then there was this one here that I put on there. And I think that goes to my account. I don't know what it went to, but. All right. But any hoot nanny. What am I trying to do? Oh, I was going to do the ad thing. But softball's on now. Oh, is that why you're not listening? You're doing softball? That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to put the link in here, and if anybody wants to come up, you guys are more than welcome to come up on panel and talk about your fishing and what you like to use and stuff like that. I'm pretty sure that everybody knows what you like to use, MVP. It's worms, corn, and sometimes the occasional little lure will fly out of your hand. So occasionally you will actually target bass. Occasionally. So there is a word of the live. I got to tell you guys about what happened with Mrs. Modog today at her work. Evidently, all of the drains at Starbucks stopped working. They just stopped working today. So their whole store was under half an inch of water, and they wouldn't let her close it down. They wouldn't let it close it down, or let her close the store down. So all of her little minions are running around in there in puddles of water. So that's pretty awesome. I see you down there. Hold on. I'll get to you. And
we had built dams out of towels.
Yeah, built dams out of towels all over. She sent me a picture of it earlier, and I was like, what the hell is going on in there? I had no idea what was going on. And then she goes, did you see the pictures that I sent? And I was like, yeah, but I had no idea what it was. She goes, our whole store was flooded. They let me close the lobby, but I had to keep the store open. I was like, that's crazy. So it was all swampy in there. It was crazy. That's what she said. It was all swampy. Now they have swamp foot. They have swamp foot treading around in there. Hey, Daniel, how's it going? Welcome in. Good to see you. All right. So we got MVP down here in the bottom. He wants to come up here on stage and tell us about how he goes and does his fishing. So let's talk to him. Here we go. Hey, MVP, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, Mo Dog. Been a while.
It's been a while since you've been up here. Yeah.
And don't I look a little bit like the thing on what is it? The old haunted house. Remember the old haunted house? House on Haunted Hill.
I was gonna say, if you put a sombrero on your head, you look like that guy from On a Steak. What's his name? On a Steak. He's got Stu.
Those are active.
He's got Stu. Jalapeno on a Steak.
Jalapeno on a Steak.
Yeah. There's your double glasses. There you are. Now I know who you are.
Don't get me started on ventriloquist dummies. I can't get into it. I can't get into
video, it. Yeah. Anyway, so when you go out and you go sit on the bank over there by the trestle, or you go over there to your pond over there, what's your favorite bait to throw? I mean, I know you got trout in the pond, and I know you got some catfish, and of course you got bass over there in that pond. The one you sit on the dam on that you did your catch and cook, you remember?
Yeah.
Okay, and then you go over to the river, but I'm talking about the pond itself or the lake. I guess it's a lake, but it's just a smaller lake.
Well, my most effective is just basically a rooster tail and spinnerbait, but I do love throwing a topwater. I do love throwing a popper.
Oh, you throw a popper over there as well? Just like a hula popper, or is it one of the, because there's a ton of poppers out there. And if you say a popper,
my two favorites are the hula popper and the Rebel rattle pop. Because the Rebel rattle pop, they got because the bass in these lakes, they like to gut hook. I mean, they really like to take those lures deep. So if you pinch those barbs down on those cheap so you can get those hooks into the fish and you can get them out without hurting them. Because I really, really don't like hurting bass. I really don't.
Yeah.
Any
I don't
blood on
either.
that fish, and I feel like I've failed.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Yeah, it
listen,
does happen.
it does, and it's really hard. But I mean, I've done pretty good here lately. Whenever I gut hook a fish, if I'm using like a Texas rig and I just do not feel that fish bite, and then I finally am like, oh, there's a fish on there. Usually it's down in his gut, but I've gotten pretty good at where I can get it out without any problems. So that fish usually swims off and lives, and I dump some Mountain Dew if I have it at the time down its throat, and hopefully that seals it up. But if you guys don't know, Mountain Dew Super Duper does work. So if you're just out fishing and you don't plan on drinking the Mountain Dew and you gut hook a fish or you get a fish that's bleeding on its tongue, pour some Mountain Dew in there and send it on its way. It's supposed to seal it up. So, and we put that in our guts. I'm just saying.
Cool trick. Got to remember that.
Yeah, definitely. But for your trout, so I mean, I've watched a couple of your videos where you're actually catching trout on the rooster tail, correct?
Yeah, you have to be very keep that rod very, very still, right? And because trout will follow that lure, right? If you keep it in the same water column as you're moving it, chances are they're going to nip at it by the time it gets to you. Now, if you start, raising or lowering your rod like too quickly, that rooster tail will dart up and down, and they'll lose track of it.
Ah.
Yeah,
I mean,
if you ever see me, I'm very, very careful with how I keep that rod. I slow it down. I keep that rod lowering it slowly as it gets to the bank. That's one of the keys. I always tell people that don't hold that rod like all the way up here unless you want that rooster tail right up to the top of the surface. Because guess what? The higher you keep your rod tip, the higher that bait is going to be running.
Yeah. So also I've trout fished when I was in Washington at American Lake. I trout fished for like 3 days and ended up hating it because I was using these tiny little pellet looking things and hated it, and using
they
some salmon eggs or whatever, and never caught anything. So I gave up on that real quick. And yeah, I just hated trout fishing. But I mean, I guess there's trout everywhere. I didn't know that. There's trout like in all cooler water. There's trout. I didn't know.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of the creeks are kind of polluted per se. The water running off from the rivers and from the roads. It's the backwaters back there in the trees and the forests and stuff where the cleaner water is the Missouri Department of Conservation or whatever conservation you're in. And if they survive, they'll start reproducing on their own.
Huh.
Yeah, they're not native to a lot of waters. I mean, they're really not native to, but they're a good fish to target.
Yeah. So is that why, like here where we live, they come down here every year and they stock this creek area over here called Medicine Park, and everybody goes over there and tries to catch the rainbow trouts and the brown trouts. I guess we have those over there too, but they stock those in there, so they don't stay in that water all year. They die off on their own, or
a lot of waters will stay cold enough to where like a small population of them will survive. That way you'll get the bigger and bigger ones, but the majority of them either get caught out or they do die off.
Oh, okay. See, I just know because when I first met you, you were fishing for trout. I remember. I mean, yes, you came over to fishing with MoDog because I'm a bass fisherman, and you were, I remember back in the day, and you were like, hey, I catch some bass too. I don't only fish for trout. And I was like, okay. So because I remember watching your videos, and you were over there with the bobber and a worm, and you were fishing for trout, and then occasionally you'd be catching some on the rooster tail. And then you were like, hey, I don't only do that. Look, I also catch bass. And I told you, you don't have to catch bass to come over to my channel, man. You can fish for whatever, whatever. It's just the fishing channel. It doesn't really matter. And that's why I was asking about the trout. I mean, because yes, we all see you sit out on the bank of the river of the Mississippi, right? Yep. And then we also see you sit over there and you're fishing, but from what I remember, you are a trout mostly fisherman.
I only fished for those from December, November to about March.
Okay. let me take that back. From back when we first met, you were mostly a trout fisherman, because I guess that's when we met. But then you got like huge, bigger than me and all that.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah, you got off of live streaming for a while. It ain't my fault.
Yeah, no, I'm glad you did. I'm glad, because I mean, look, you go out there and you sit, and I mean, a lot of people will come across, and I'm just saying this as a nice guy, and they see this old skinny dude sitting out on the edge of a bank, and they're like, what is this guy doing? Is he not? I mean, look at him. But the guy, you have so much knowledge. You have so much knowledge about fishing, and it's funny. And I always give you a hard time. I'm like always asking you, what size line are you using? And you say 4 to 6 pound test. And I'm like, there is no way that I could do that.
And I just go think and break the line with my hands to prove it, right?
Yep, there's no way I could do that. And then you're bringing in, what was that catfish that you had on here last time? How big was it? 35?
That was 14 pounds.
14 pounds. But still, I would break that. I would set the hook and break it off. No.
You gotta have that fluger that won at donations got me that. I believe it was Tommy Stamina. He's like, man, get you a good rod and reel. You know, I'm ordering you this from Amazon. Take the dang thing. Like, okay.
So Danimals here says our waters get too hot. They did say that they found brown trout and have found to live natural in the lower Illinois. Oh, before you follow. So I know in the lower Illinois under Tenkiller Lake, there's tons of, but that place is super duper cold. If you don't know where I'm talking about, underneath Tenkiller Lake where the dam is, the river starts there. It's Illinois River is what they call it. I don't know why, because we're in Oklahoma, but I'm just saying where it comes in there or something. But there's trout all over in that place. But 106 degrees outside, and you can jump in that place and freeze to death because it's so cold. So I realize yeah, some cold rivers.
Yeah, a buddy of mine, Justin Funderburg, he fishes the White River in Arkansas. That river, like it'd be 105 degrees outside, and he's saying, yeah, that water's still 65 degrees. Oh, I saw a moto pup.
Yeah, it was. She came in to say hi, then she left.
Head in there like
being old sneaky over here. I don't know what she's doing now. But so you're river fishing. What is your main go-to for baits there?
Worm, primarily.
Just a worm on the bottom.
I raise like thousands of worms a year. It's pretty easy to raise your own worms. Just get a little spot in your backyard. Maybe 8 or 10 yards long. 2 or 3 feet wide. Cover that with leaves and grass. Keep it dug up about 2 or 3 feet down. Wet it down in the hottest part of the summer. You'll have more worms than you can keep up with. They'll find that spot. Yeah.
So my grandpa used to live in Arkansas, and he had his own worm farm. He had these above ground wood pallet looking things that and then he'd fill them with dirt and newspapers.
Yeah, mine are more natural because I can keep those outdoors and they'll keep replenishing because I don't know. I guess the worms can smell it per se. They can smell that grass and that decomposition. They just come. They will come because I live in a city, right? Everyone's got these beautiful grassy, but during the hottest part of the summer, that ground will roast. Yeah. Now my little spot will be wet there. They'll be all drawn into it.
So also try coffee grinds. Like you say, you break up the dirt and put the leaves over the top of it and blow and this and that. Try some coffee grinds mixed up in your dirt, and they'll just come. They'll just red worms, the big long red worms. They'll just come in there.
Yeah, but the coffee grinds tend to make the big garden variety nightcrawlers. They make them a little bit more brittle. Now I do put them in with the red wigglers when I get a container of them. But I'm gonna keep them for a while because they love eating that stuff. They do love eating it.
Yeah, my grandpa used to teach us that all the time. It was like, yeah, they're just worms. And I'm like, how the heck do you get them to come over there all the time? And he's like, you just put them in the ground, you put these things up on, and they just come up underneath, and then that's their home from then on. And I'm like, you're nuts.
It works.
Yeah, worked for him real good.
My last video, I did catch 2 pretty good largemouth, and guess what they hit?
Probably the red worms, red wrigglers.
No, I'm not going to tell you. I'm not going to tell you. I got it marked on my last live stream, but you're going to have to. Yep. I'm not telling you.
Okay. Okay. All right. Hey, listen, I don't ever want you to come on here and go, hey, I got 2 things blued out for you on there, and then me hit the thing, and then you go skinny dipping or something. We're not doing that.
No, it's not a skinny dipping. I told you I'm only going skinny dipping for my 50,000 K. So,
all right.
Yeah, I
For
should
your
make that by
50K.
the year 3000.
All right, for your 50K, I'll be.
Yeah, I tell you the truth, I'll be, you know, my back will be towards the camera, so hopefully you won't see me.
It's not gonna matter.
I'll be like, you know.
It's not gonna matter. It's not gonna matter. But anyway, man, yeah. So I just wanted to, I'm glad you came up here. Everybody else, you can all come up here whenever you want. I'm gonna send out the link again, and get you to come out. And we're gonna do this every now and again. You can talk about whatever you want to talk about when you come up here. You can talk about the fish that you caught or anything like that. It's just one of those other things, I know that when I got on here and started doing my videos or my lives that I always like to play other people's videos, but I think there needs to be a little chop off of that every now and again from the video aspect to the angler aspect. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
just
I
2
figure
old guys talking about fishing. I think if you and I ever met, we just spend like 3 hours out in the water, just talking about old stories.
No, that would never happen. Ask Dale. I end up yelling at everybody. It don't matter who you are.
Oh, I don't mind if you yell. I mean, we could be yelling out there. It's just like, Modog, shut up.
No, but also it's also a good to see you on. I mean, yes, we see you on the camera on your channel, but this way, seeing you this way, not just watching your rods and every other word out of your mouth is, oh crap, now I got to go pick up my rod before it goes in the water. But you don't have any rods right here. Now we just get to talk to you.
I tempt them fish, don't I? I really do. Like, go ahead, fishy. Try to pull that rod in. Go ahead. Go try.
But anyway, so you use rooster tails, worms. I know you've used corn. Now, are you trying to target carp when you're using corn, or are you just trying to do all fish like corn?
Oh, man, there are so many species of fish that will hit corn. You got carp, grass carp, buffalo, channel catfish, blue catfish. I caught like a 8 or 10 pound blue cat this year. Friggin' bluegill will eat all these species of fish will eat corn, and because most species of fish that are bottom feeders are omnivores. They feed on not only meat and stuff, but they also feed on like vegetable matter. So, right?
So everybody out there has to know why I asked you that question. I was trying to get you to say something, and you didn't. You didn't. You actually did it right. What the hell's wrong with you?
What did I do? What did I do wrong? What I do
I
right?
was trying to get you to say buffalo carp.
No, I said buffalo. I said actually.
I know you said buffalo.
If you look it up, they call it buffalo catfish. If you want to know the truth, but it's a species of sucker.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I was trying.
So,
it didn't work.
Good try. Good try. It almost slipped out. It did. Buffalo sucker.
Because you said you got buffalo, or you said you got carp, or common carp, grass carp, and then you said buffalo, and then I was like, go ahead, say it, and then you didn't. And that's when I hit the desk.
You know how much training that took for me to stop saying buffalo carp? Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
I just thought it was funny when you jumped my butt, Dan jumped my butt, everybody, because I was saying what you said. And then I was like, wait a minute. And then everybody was like, it's not a buffalo carp, you dingus. It's just a what do they call them? Small mouth buffalo. That's what it is.
Yeah, so we got smallmouth and longmouth buffalo. So we got both
Yeah.
species in this river.
And you kept saying it after you yelled at me for it. You're like, they're not really, Modog, they're not really called buffalo carp. And I was like, yes, you told me that. But then every time you catch one, you're like, look at that, it's a buffalo carp. All good. It's all good.
Good try.
I know. But anyway, thanks for coming up, buddy. I appreciate it. And it was good talking to you off of the fishing bank. It was, it's always good to catch up with you and find out things about what's going on down there in MVP land.
Oh yeah, they're renovating here. He's gonna jack up the rent in this place, so he's moving me down the street to another place. So I've got to move my 3 cats and everything down the block.
Oh, well,
Yeah, I
place,
know.
Good times.
Yeah, hopefully it'll be better than this one. Like, he wants $800 a room, and he's gonna like two rooms per floor. So he's gonna be charging $1,600 for each floor. I mean, sheesh, man, I can't afford that. I only make $600 a freaking month Social Security disability. How am I supposed to? He wants $400 for the other place, and it's just one room, one bedroom, a hallway, and a bathroom, and he ain't got like a freaking kitchen.
Oh, that sucks.
Sucks. It's a roof over my head, at least, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, you got that. Is it closer to the water or farther away?
Okay, it's closer to Fairgrounds Park, the bass fishing lake I fish.
Yeah.
But it's just a tiny bit further away from the river. So it's like, so it's about 2 minutes. Yeah. Like that way. Like, that.
Well, I mean, God.
It's just the fact of, moving these little guys. I got babies I got to deal with. I got 2 of these little guys I got to deal with. Little good guys. I got little.
What's that, yo?
Little guys. I got 2 of them.
Oh, my cat just ran off. Well, it was great chatting with you, buddy. I appreciate you coming up here, and we're going to do this again. Just, I just remember the last time you were like, man, I don't like being on video and blah, 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 this and that. And now look at you. You're up there at 8,000.
I'm so over that. Yeah. Like, hi, guys. How you doing? Hi.
Yeah. I mean, I just think it's so funny when somebody's like, Modog, help me out with my channel. I've only got blah, 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 this and that. And I'm like, okay, well, just come up on the live. And you're like, no, they don't want to see this thing. They don't want anything to do with that. Plus, I don't know how to talk to people and this and that. Now look at you. Now we can't get you to shut up.
Yeah, I learned. Thank you
Yeah. Well, I think you're doing awesome.
It was great talking to you, buddy.
I think you're doing a great job on your channel, and keep it up. Keep it up.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
Thanks for coming up on the screen, bud. Later. All right, everybody. MVP, awesome. Again, if you guys want to come up and hang out with me, just I'll put the link in. You guys hit the link. I think it's up there at the top somewhere. I'll do it again. It doesn't really matter. I might be able just to put her on there. Let's see. There it is right there. If you want to come up and chit chat, just come on up and we'll hang out for a few minutes and talk about fishing and what you use and stuff like that. Your rent's $1,500? Man. He said it wrong. What did he didn't say it wrong. He said buffalo. I was trying so hard to get him to say buffalo carp, and he just did not do it. He just did not do it. I was trying. I was working on it. It didn't work out for me though. But so tonight is a potpourri. Yes. So why don't you come up here, Mr. Sigo Outdoors? Why don't you come up here and talk about your little trip down Humphreys Lane over there in the you can tell everybody your episode that you had with your bass at 301. Well, not your bass, but Barry's bass. I'm surprised Barry isn't in here right now. I figured he would be. I figured he would come in here and I tried, buddy. I tried to get you to say it, but it just didn't happen. It didn't happen. You got me. You got me. Oh, I did. I watched it last night. I was there for a little while. I mean, you know, I was there for a little bit. And I saw you coughing up a storm and this and that, or trying not to cough up a storm. I get it. I get it. I get the same way. But, you know. But like I said, if anybody else wants to come up here on here and talk about fishing and stuff like that, just go ahead, hit the button right there, hit that little link that I got up on the screen, and come on up, and we'll just chit chat away about some fishing, your lures that you like to use, and baits. And yeah, if you guys didn't see the Red Dirt Yakking yesterday, the podcast that they did with Sigo Outdoors, Papa Rock, Bassing Around OK, they had a special guest on last night, Michael Galbrandt. Awesome guy. One of the OKA people. We call him a stick because he's a super good fisherman. So, but they had him on there picking his brain about some of the tournaments and stuff like that. So that was pretty good. If you haven't seen that, go over there and check that out. If you don't know what Red Dirt Yakking is, it's the WOCA, Western Oklahoma Kayak Anglers, the TDs, tournament directors. They put on a podcast every Wednesday or every other Wednesday or whenever Wednesday they want to do it on. And they talk about all kinds of things. Actually, they have on the week before's winners or the losers or however they want to do it. They just have people up there talking about this and that and the other. They brought on excuse me. They brought on, like last night, they had a tournament director from OKA. And then the week before that, they had on the tournament director from OKC KFC. So it's a really good thing. I mean, listen, I wish I would have thought about it, because what they're doing, I see their channel is going to super grow. And no, I'm not only doing it because it's Dale and them. I think it's just awesome. If you go over there and watch it, there's a lot of great information about kayak fishing, about bass fishing in like itself. And the way they put their show together is super awesome. It's super awesome. They ask the right questions. I guarantee they ask the right questions. They get the right answers from the people that are on the screen. Except for when they had me up there, I just like to talk, like, you know, because I'm so used to doing this. So I kind of try to take over things, and that's just not how you do things. When somebody invites you onto their show, you don't just try to do everything for them. You let them ask the questions and stuff. And that's part of my problem. Whenever I'm on a show, somebody has me on there, I just try to, because I'm Modog and I do this. So you can't ever get this thing to shut up. And probably why I don't ever get invited back places, but that's all right. That's all right. But if you did miss it, I think you're on season 1, episode 5. So you've had 5 episodes of the Red Dirt Yakking. Go over and check it out, guys. I'm telling you, it's something really awesome to go watch. Plus, on Fridays before the tournament, they always do a live about what's going on the tournament. We call it a captain's meeting, but here lately it's a captain's meeting, but it turns into a Facebook Live thing. So it's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome. So I don't know if anybody took it up. I think you did amazing on my panel, buddy. I think you did a good job. You did a great job. I think you did amazing. You did amazing. There it is right there, everybody. There it is right there. Western Oklahoma Kayak Anglers. You can go on there, and then there's the, I think it's in featured. You go to featured underneath their heading right there, and it says Red Dirt Yakking podcast, and then there's also captain's meetings. You can go on and look at all of them. So HR home run Sooners. Oh, okay. I'm like HR. What? You're calling HR on me? Human resources? Dang it. Dang it. Anyway, I don't see anybody coming up on the panel, so I mean, you know, that's what I wanted to do today. I'm not really doing the hashtag videos, but who did say hashtag videos? Because I don't have the thing up top to catch. You know what I'm saying? I didn't put hashtag video on the top. So who said, oh, MVP Fishing did hashtag videos. Do you still want to play a video? Because I will. Unless somebody wants to come up and then we'll just do some talking. And somebody else said hashtag videos, but I can't think of who it was. I don't remember who it was. Don't call. She has her headphones on and she's asleep. She fell asleep. Watch. Oh no, she didn't. She has her headphones on over there, laying on the bed. So I wasn't talking about you. I mean, I was talking about you, just not to you. I did not get the reaction from "I'm talking about you, not to you." She just smiled and just. You don't have. You always do. I said, you know, the whole thing is just talking about how you like to fish, what baits you like to use, and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, no, I'm not forcing anybody to come up on the panel with me. There's no, you know, this is just if you wanted to. That's all I'm saying. If you wanted to come up on panel, you can. If you don't have to. Top waters and 50-degree water temps. Yeah, I do that. I do that with the walking bait sometimes. So I guess we'll go over to cowards. I guess we'll go over here to MVP and watch one of his videos that he's got. He said his last live, he's got 2 things stuck out for me. Go to channel. Now, on a day like today, listen, I know everybody's going to get annoyed with this, but on a day like today, like we're doing this new thing, trying to do this, I said I would play some videos on here and stuff like that today. But I'm not going to read the bio and anything like that unless there's something in there that you've changed that you want me to read. Then, of course, I will do it for you. But this, you know, today we're just going in and to looking at some of your play last night's live. Okay, I'll go over there to Red Dirt Yakin and play that. You don't want to see my face on here. Let's get that off there. Let's go over here. And you said it was your last live. Was it MVP? This one, like right here. This one here. Pause. And you said it's down in the comments right here. Okay. So it's these 2. So which one's first? This one and then this one. We'll go to this one. There we go. And we're going to go ahead and knock this off of here so that we get the full screen. And turn that back on. Go back a little bit.
Cindy,
from here.
Man, I all the best of luck. I really do hope you get the job. Let's see, somebody says that's fantastic news. I see the fishing felon. What's going on? The felon says hi, Cindy. Felon says, how is everyone doing? See,
Well,
somebody says
great.
good luck.
You did that, but then I
Cindy
messed it up by going back on my own. I wish I would have read that.
Let's see,
first.
Zyro's in the house. How you doing, Zyro? Zyro says hi. See, Cindy says thank you. See, Zyro says, why don't we go on? I got you. See, Cindy says hi, Zyro. See, Bambi says, I need sticker, Zyro.
I need
How's
to go and
the
fix it.
fatherhood?
See what I did. What did you say it was
See,
at?
Hannah, what's going on? How you doing, Hannah? Hannah says hi, everyone. See, Northern. Appreciate you dropping by, Northern.
All right, we're going up here.
Wait.
There we go.
Seriously, more of a new. Ew. Let's see, Johnny Lamb, what's going on? How you doing, Johnny? Johnny says MVP.
Good.
Let me check in chat here.
We'll catch
See,
up.
Ben, what's going on? How you doing, Ben? Let me make sure to get you a sub.
Ugh.
And there you go. Ben says hi. And see, Zyro says, Bambi, this is the third or fourth time hatching chicken eggs.
So
See,
this,
Bambi says, John, Ben, MVP, Kevin Fellon. That's awesome, Zyro.
I'm asking for a
All
friend.
right. 14 incredible people in and 25 thumbs up. I am not ready to give up this pop.
What am I on?
This looks.
Do I even know? I don't really get a lot of likes while I'm doing my live. I got one like, you people. Oh, I haven't.
Maybe I need to kind of give them a little bit
What
of
do
a.
we have?
It's either
10
one of
likes.
these things.
I
Either I
read
gotta
it wrong.
slow
That's
down
the-
really good or speed her up. Sometimes actually racing this popper because it's a micro popper, smallest size that Rebel sells. Sometimes racing. Oh, ooh, son of a fungool. Ooh, that was a big bass. What I tell you about racing to buy them? Ooh. That was a 2.5, 3 pound largemouth.
That always gets me in trouble too.
Got that
There
time.
you go.
Got that time, folks. Got him that time. Got you, buddy.
That's a good one, yeah.
Hey, that is about 2.5, 3 pounds. Awesome fish, folks. Let me make sure that, boy, you got heck of treble hooks in you, buddy.
Boy, he.
And that's a nice first fish, folks. I told you I had a feeling. Yeah, sometimes my feelings are off, but today, they weren't. Yeah, that's about 2 pounds. Looked a little bigger underneath the water when she blew up at that top water, but gorgeous largemouth, folks. And a beautiful first fish.
Nice.
Hey, we might have a pattern today, folks. Check this guy out. Yeah, I've never hooked this fish before either. Yeah, you got heck of treble hooks in you too, buddy.
Man, he got that
Don't for
in,
me.
like way in there. Usually I
Yeah,
get
that's the bad one there. Once I got that out, and all I have to do is just kind of push against this back hook. I could use some slack line. Seriously, dude. Yeah, these hooks, I removed the barb, so I didn't hurt these guys.
Yeah, you'll get it out.
Man, he got it there too. Tell you what, I'm gonna have to get my forceps out for this to get this out properly without hurting him. But we're gonna take one more look at him. See, he
Sideways.
really took that popper down.
Yeah, you wanted that one.
Yeah, I got 3 out of 4. I got almost all of the hooks out, so hopefully this will come out without hurting him. I don't want to hurt this fish. This is one of our good, healthy largemouth in this lake. Yeah, just kind of keep jiggling that hook very, very lightly, and there she is. Yep, got her. All right.
See, there you go, people.
Got that
You
out.
have a barb.
Check that guy out when you get him in here close.
You just got to
Beautiful
get
first
it
fish.
sideways.
Hi, buddy. Yeah, that's a nice
Man,
fish.
he ate that thing.
Buddy.
Nice
Thank you.
fish.
Thank you. Now
Right.
that was a top water strike, folks.
Now we're going over to.
That's probably the best top water strike I've ever gotten on live stream.
There you go. Good job. Now we'll go to the next one.
Let's see, Gators is it's referring to more move right over here right now, folks.
Not touching it. Okay, you already did it.
I
I
think
got
we
it.
might have a pattern today.
There you go.
I've been waiting to find one day where I can find some kind of pattern to catch these largemouth in this lake. And that's actually kind of an for this lake. They get much, much bigger. My personal best in this lake was just over 10 friggin' pounds. And that's a big largemouth for Missouri. The state record's like only 12, so
pretty close to the state record. Watch it, folks.
You've caught a 10-pound bass out of there?
Yeah, this whole cove is out of the wind. This entire shoreline is going to be top water.
Look at him. He's not. I mean, I viciously pop.
Yeah, that was almost 6-pound test too. So
I'm like pop, 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 pop. He's just barely moving that thing. He's more making that do the walking bait deal.
you never know. Why? My heart's always on. Close my boat. That was too close. Oh, damn, dude. I'm sorry, folks. I'm sorry about popping the cuss word out. Guy about ran over my
What happened?
right on. I know that guy works for the park, but jeez.
He almost ran over your stuff.
Away.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was thinking. It's something just like somebody just wrecked over there and tried to fall in the water.
Like that. You don't want to cast over the end. With that water cloud.
Oh, he almost drove over your rod. Crazy. I feel a bite happening right here. Right about here. Oh, I was right.
Well, not as big as our first, but still. Any bass on top water. Bye.
Dang. Sounds like you better run. We're getting ready to get to the raptor.
Yeah, just obliterated that pop.
T-Rex is trying to eat you.
That's just a little under a pound. That's 13 inches long. So another nice largemouth, folks. Let me make sure we're clear in our screen. So, and we look. I'm not sure, folks. Are we clear?
Yes. Yes, it's clear.
How's the picture quality, folks?
Perfect. I'll answer.
No, no one's answering, so let me do this myself. She's okay. There, just a second, buddy.
Yeah, right? Throwing me against the wall. That's what it sounds like. It's just like crazy.
All right.
in there.
Yep. I'm just checking the picture quality, making sure she looks okay. Ah, crap. There we go, folks. That's a nice, gorgeous largemouth. Beautiful. Gotta love it, my friends.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's clear there, folks. All right, we're gonna pull her back a little bit right now, folks. We've got a
Look at all
got a
the
good
stuff you got going on. You just
got a
took
good
picture.
thumbnail.
I don't understand. What camera are you using? I don't understand what's going on now.
Hey, buddy. Thank you. Thank you. Wow, that's fun.
Yes, she's not beating me
That is just friggin' fun, folks.
with her headphones.
I don't know if you've ever gone fishing with a top water, but man, getting them to do that.
He's glad to hear that I'm not being beat up by you.
Let's see, Terry, what's going on? How you doing, Terry? Terry says, howdy, Mr. MVP. Skiggy says, Danny. Danny says,
All right.
hi, Terry. Terry says, hello, Mr. Danny.
All right, buddy. Let's
Skiggy
go.
says, Danny went fishing.
Awesome stuff. Go over there and watch his live. He's always got entertaining lives going on. The reason I ask if it's the same place is because there's the roof of this, and I think it's the same thing on this one over here, back here in the background. But it might not be the same place. It might be a different but awesome stuff. Go over there and check it out. His lives, he's live like every day. He's live like every day. Every other day here. So every other day, every day. But he's always doing a lot of things over there on his channel. MVP Fishing. Thank you for letting me play your video over here. Awesome stuff, buddy. Awesome catches on those bass. Always good to see a nice blow up too. A nice blow up on camera is awesome to see. Okay, but how did you take a picture with your phone? With your phone that's taking the video, but from the phone you had in your hand? I don't understand. I'm so lost on that right now. But anyway, does anybody else want to come up? The link is up here at the top if you want to come up and talk about some fishing, catching, stuff like that. You can. There's 5 people in here or somewhere around there. I'm not sure how many people are in here, but yes, you may have a video or you may have a YouTube channel that people get to watch you fish, and they may get to like see the lures that you catch. But it's always nice just to get the angler side of things without the fishing rod and without, all the hoopla of running over and having to snag a fish or casting or stuff like that. It's just awesome seeing the angler outside of the fishing, but still talk about fishing. So if y'all want to, I will put the link back up. You can come up. Oh, okay. Huh.
What, baby?
Oh, he was just telling me how he was doing it from a phone in his hand while these other ones on. Cool. So there's that. So like I said, we have a tournament coming up. It's on, you guys can look it up if you're on maps or want to look up maps or anything like that. The Wichita Refuge right outside of Lawton, Oklahoma, Fort Sill, Oklahoma. You can look at the lakes that we're getting ready to fish on. There's Quanah Parker on the refuge. There's Rush Lake and Jed Johnson, and then another one that's totally full of grass. And I don't know if there's lily pads on it or not, but it doesn't matter because underneath the lily pads is nothing but grass. And it's not the nice grass. So I found out that if you're in hydrilla in your trolling motor, you get stuck big time. It just wraps itself around it and you have no chance of doing a whole lot of anything in hydrilla. If it's milfoil, your trolling motor will go through it. It will still get stuck up in there, but it will still continue to go in milfoil. I found that out at a lake the other day. The lakes that we're fishing on not on Fort Sill, on the Wichita Refuge have hydrilla, not milfoil, hydrilla. And it just gets wrapped around your props, your pedals, your pedal drives, everything. Shoot. Paddling, you get it stuck in your paddles too. It's just crazy how much this grass grows in these places. But there's one lake there called French Lake that is just covered in lily pads, and then right underneath the lily pads are just tons of grass. Like the whole lake is just covered in grass. There's just it'd be a great place to go with a 3/8 ounce Senko Texas rig, throw it down so it pops down, maybe some craws, Texas rig pegged, flipping rigs, go over there and flip the grass. It's probably a really good place. I know there's been a couple of 5, 6s and a couple of 9s that have been taken out of French, but it's just if you're going for fun fishing, probably, but dealing with it for like 8 hours, 7, 8 hours is just not my type of fun. Not my type of fun. Now, Quanah Parker is also got a lot of grass in it too. It's got a few lily pads, I guess, but mostly grass. And there's some open spaces to where you can find, the edge of the grass and throw along the edge of the grass there and stuff. And then some rock. There's some rock points. Sandy bottom. There's also some areas over there at Quanah that have rock faces on them, which is a good place to go and find some bass. But French Lake, I don't even know what the bottom looks like at French. There's so much grass. I don't think anybody has ever seen the bottom of French Lake, like for forever. Listen, I've gone to French with a frog, and yes, you can catch them. There is so many little fish in there that they will hit the frog before the big ones hit the frog. And the only way that you can probably catch the big ones in French Lake is if you catch a little one on the frog and then the big one eats the little one. That's how many fish are in there. But there are some big ones. Yeah, there are some big ones. Oh, we got another pup came in.
Hi.
What's going on, buddy? What have you been doing?
I've been in my room.
You've been in your room
Playing volleyball on my tablet.
playing volleyball.
Volleyball.
On the tablet, not basketball?
No.
Oh. Why? I thought you liked basketball, but you like playing volleyball on there. Huh?
Yep.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. That's pretty cool.
Hi, everyone. I'm here now.
There you go. Nice. I didn't even have to tell you to say hi. You just did it on your own. Look, your cat's following you. And now,
Or she just wanted to go to
she
the
just wanted to go to the bathroom. Who's your friend tonight? What's his name? Are you going to actually be nice and call him Dale?
Once he calls me by my name.
He said, who's your friend? He said, who's my friend? He called you his friend.
Hi, Dale.
I mean, force it. Hi, Dale. Force it out of you. Goodness.
MVP fishing.
Yeah, MVP fishing. He was just up here. We talked to him for a few minutes. Awesome guy.
On here for an hour.
I've been on here for an hour and 32 minutes. But mostly I was talking the whole beginning. So, yeah, I like to do that when I come on here.
Hi, JD. Hello, Dale.
He called you your name.
Yay!
He called you your name. Awesome. So now there's no beef anymore? No fighting back and forth with name calling?
He said Jaden Long because I said it long.
Yeah, you did. You said, hi, Dale.
So should I bring out the Kusa and head to the
French with frog. I mean, I've done a lot of fishing on French. There's a video out where I went fishing with Scott Zimmerman, and we went over to French. And it looks identical to that. If you guys go back and watch, I don't remember what it's called, but it's 2023-24, where I was fishing with Scott Zimmerman over there. And Challenge. I think it's called the Challenge at French Lake, I think is what it's called. You can see exactly what the lake looks like there. I mean, it is just nothing but grass. It's horrible. It's horrible. But I mean, there are some big fish in there. It's just hard to find them.
Wait.
It's hard to find them. But it is a beautiful place. Okay. All right. Oh, now they're both here.
Meh.
All right. Say hi and to everybody and say bye to everybody. And anyway, there's only 4 people on here watching.
3 actually.
Only 3? Oh, yeah, only 3. Somebody left.
Oh my god, you get your butt back in here, buddy.
Get your butt back in.
You're not leaving till this live's done.
Anyway.
Yeah.
Hello.
Oh.
There they are. There's Bill
Hello.
Reddick. Say hi, Bill.
Hello, Bill.
Say hi, Dan.
Hi, Dan. Animals. I like animals. You get them, Jade. Oh my god.
Because you told him to get back in here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Bill Reddick, he's funny. He's funny. If you want to watch a video on somebody that's out fishing and just wants to have a good old time, watch Bill Reddick. Yeah, Bill Reddick Outdoors right there. Funny. You need to take your medicine.
Yeah, I know.
Yep. Awesome guy. Blew up like crazy.
Haley, I need my medicine.
All right. Tell him bye. Say, we'll see you later.
No.
No, you don't want to leave?
No.
Well, you're not doing nothing. No, you can't take them.
Gigantic cookie.
Okay, gigantic cookie. Oh. All right. Say bye, everybody. There you go. Give them hearts. You got to turn it so you can see it like this. It'll come. There it goes. All right.
Like.
And then a like.
Likey.
There it is.
Like it. Like.
Yeah, tell them. Like it. Can I turn it? Oh, I'm turning it. Don't give me no dirty look. What's the matter with you?
I can't see.
Yes, you can.
No.
All right. I don't remember what I was talking about.
Help.
Training. What's up, Bailey? I need my medicine.
You're going backwards. You're going to run into something. Anyway, so you guys can go over there and look and see where me and hopefully Siggo Outdoors, he says he's sick. He doesn't know if he's going to make it or not, but we got like 20 people probably going to go. What last I looked over on Tourney X, there was only 8 people signed up right now, but I mean, they have, until Saturday to sign up, I guess is how they do it. But I think they should make them sign up earlier so everybody knows. But we got those lakes over in the Wichita Mountains, not Lettra. They won't let me fish my favorite place because we got another tournament coming up here. When is it? August. I think in August or something like that, I have a month-long tournament. I can fish Lettra anytime I want. Plus in there's going to be King of Lettra going on. So King of Lettra. Yeah, I think that, if you listen, I know that I'm not a TD, and I know that you guys kind of frown on me saying a lot of things about what needs to happen or this should happen and this and that. But I think that you guys should shut off the signups on Thursday. That way everybody knows who's going to fish, because right now they're looking at 8 people. 8 people is great. 8 people would be fantastic for those lakes because they're small. It's going to be a lot of people. And if you don't do good at one lake, you're going to pick up your stuff and go to a different lake. I'm not, because I take a giant kayak, but I think that 22 people is what we usually have at some of our tournaments. 22 people on those lakes is just going to be ridiculous. And most of the people don't want to go to French for exactly the reason I just said, because there's so much grass. Rush is getting there. I haven't driven by Rush yet here lately. But I don't remember if it was full of grass or not this time of year last year. But I mean, there is tons of grass on it too. There is an open spot in the middle where you can go and do fishing and fish the grass if you want to. But like French Lake, that place is just probably just going to be I don't think anybody's going to go there. So if we have 22 boats that are out there, they're all going to be on Quanah and Jed Johnson and possibly Rush. But it's just going to be, but back to that, I think that you should shut it off so that, at some point you should shut it off. Now, is that good for people who don't know if they can go until Friday? I mean, if you don't know by Thursday, if you can go fishing on Saturday, just saying. Just saying. August and September are all Lettra. Yes. I love Lettra. I love that place. But I found out the bad thing about going to a favorite place. Listen, it's bad. Like say Chad Thompson or Dan. Dan, you like going to a certain bank and going catfishing. Say you're at Waurika. So you make a plan to go over to Waurika to go do some catfishing. And you get to your spot and you're like, damn, there's a truck here. So then you unload all your stuff on your little cart and you go down there to the bank. And yes, this guy is sitting in your spot with 5 rods. One here, one there, one there, one there, one there. So your spot's taken. Your favorite spot is taken. So now you have to move down the bank from where you're used to and start fishing there. Now, I understand it's catfishing and you can throw it out and blah, blah, blah. I get that. But I'm just trying to use it as a thing. When I say let's go to Lettra and have a tournament because that's my favorite place to go, and then we get there with 20 boats. Actually, there was only 15. But we get there with 15 boats, and then I'm looking around like, oh man, I'm gonna nail this. And then I turn around, somebody's in that spot where I catch bass. Well, okay, so I'll go over here. Oh wait, there's a boat there. But man, there's 15 kayaks out here, and everybody's fishing in my spots. So it kind of really does. It really does suck when we have tournaments at Lettra, because everybody's in my spot. Everybody's in my spot. Anyway. Yeah, like that. Like when you go to the casino and you're like at this certain blackjack table, you like this chair, but somebody's sitting there. So then you have to sit across the table from them and be mad at them for sitting in your place the whole time, or your favorite slot machine. You know, it just doesn't feel right. It's just not right. It's just not right. I get what you're saying. Oh yeah, but so that's why, yes, it's fun to have tournaments at Lettra and American Horse. But I mean, yes, I love both of those lakes, but when you have all the other, I like going and fun fishing there because I can go to my spots. But when we have all these other kayaks out there, I'm like, get out of my spot, man. And then we have this one guy, his name's Dan. Also, he likes to sit in a certain spot. Like if he catches a bass, he will sit there for the rest of the time and just pick it apart and like not move like at all. And so like he last tournament sat in my most favorite spot at Lettra, like just sat there. And I finally gave up waiting on him and went across the whole lake to go over there. And I fished around him. I didn't catch anything because he probably caught them all in that area, but I didn't get a chance to fish my spots. But that's the bad thing about fishing your lake that you like so much, because there's other boats there and they take your spots. So, but anyway, so that you all know what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. But so yes, I have all of August. I think that's the nighttime fishing, and then September I think is our actual tournament on Lettra. So it's gonna be a blast. It's gonna be a blast. I know. I like to complain a lot, but I do really have a lot of fun when I go out fishing with these guys. I do. I have a lot of fun going and fishing. So. If you guys want to know anything about Western Oklahoma Kayak Anglers, go over to the Facebook page, Western Oklahoma Kayak Anglers, and you can look it up and you can find out all the stuff that you need to know about that. Follow along the rest of the season. We have captains meetings on Friday. Then you can follow along on Tourney X. You know what? I don't even really know how to follow along. If I'm not fishing in the tournament, I have no idea how to follow the tournament along. I have no clue. But you can always, I think Sigo knows how to do all that. I have no idea how to do all that. I go on there, I turn Tourney X on, I say check in, I go do my fishing. When I'm done fishing, I put my fish on there. That's actually when I'm catch a fish, I put it on there. I catch another fish, I put it on there. So it's always, but I don't know how to, like, if I'm not fishing in a tournament, to go over there and watch the standings of the tournament. But you can do it. You can. While we're fishing on Saturdays, you can go over there and say, oh, well, Sigo's in first place. That's awesome. And then you can check it and see his bass and stuff like that he's caught. So that's pretty cool. But like I said, if you want to know anything about Western Oklahoma Kayak Anglers, you can go over there and watch the Friday night cookout. You can watch some of the stuff on for that. And then, of course, follow along on Saturdays with Tourney X. And then, of course, they got the Red Dirt Yakin. Awesome name, Red Dirt Yakin, because the dirt here in Oklahoma is red. But Red Dirt Yakin. Wednesdays, you go over there and check that out. It's that really is a really good thing. And then, of course, on Thursdays, you got Fishing with Modog over here. So, Miss Modog, you're a new member?
Yeah, because when my credit card expired, or my debit card, my old one expired. It kicked me out.
Oh, I hadn't even noticed that you weren't a member. So that's just awesome. Thank you for becoming a member. You bought into that $1.99? Yes. I should have raised the prices on you. Anyway. So yes, we have memberships. They're only $1.99 a month. So go over there. You can sign up for that. Once I get a whole bunch of people over there, I'll just start making videos for the members. Every video that I make goes out 2, 3, 4 days in advance to the members. They get to watch it before and comment and stuff like that. You could put Miss Mode. I wouldn't. I wouldn't. Yeah, she does pay my allowance. Why you got to bring that up?
I said not gonna because I value my life.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah. I mean, I've got the new decals. We're gonna try to grow the channel. We're gonna try to grow the channel a little bit better than what it is right now. So we also have, what is it called? I always forget what my freaking site is called. Not Spotify. That's
Shopify?
Is it Shopify?
No.
It's in my description. I can't even. Maybe it is Shopify. Go over to Shopify. Look up Fishing with MoDog on YouTube. I think it's Fishing with MoDog on YouTube, and you can look up all the stuff that I have in there. I got shirts, tank tops, shorts, socks, mugs, stuff like that. I'm gonna have to go over there and change things around. Bonfire. That's what it is. Bonfire. I had one on Shopify, but they were jerky. But because they wouldn't use my logo for some reason. But got these awesome decals. I got to go over there and put these on some of the stuff that's over there on there. But you can always go get you a shirt. I have these right here from Outback. Hold on. Hold on. He sent me a message. He said, "Can you please?" And I was like, "Yes, I can." Power Back says, talk about the manufacturing and custom designs of this apparel. They have leggings for ladies. They have shirts made for ladies, the areas that they need them in and stuff like that. So just if you want one of these shirts, like I said, you guys know when I got these. I did a video about them 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I think it was. They're still the same shirt. I just ordered more shirts yesterday from them. Not because I don't like these or there's something wrong with them. There's nothing. The
logos don't peel off.
Not at all. This does not come off of here. It doesn't like I wear them up like this all the time, like when I'm out fishing. But they're still down. Like they don't stretch out is what I'm trying to say. They're just fantastic shirts made by your size. So the logo on the back, I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Like if I even stand up, I don't think you can see it. So, but they don't fade. These have been washed. Like every time I come home from fishing, I wash them. So, and I fish a lot. So I'm just saying, you don't have to get the Fishing with MoDog stuff on it. That's not what I'm asking you to do. But if you want fishing shirts, buy them from this guy. It's Power Back. They just changed the name of their thing. It used to be Amir Sports. That's what it was. It was called Amir Sports. And he just changed it to Power Back. So they it's really awesome. You can go look them up, Power Back on Facebook. Go look them up. They show you exactly how they make their shirts. My gloves that I wear, you guys always see them on my hands in my videos. Those are made by them. The only bad thing about those is they hold in the smell, so you got to wash them with some vinegar and stuff like that. But check these shirts out, man. Like I said, they're 2 years old, 3 years old, something like that. I wear them whenever I go fishing all the time. Dale can account for how they look. They look brand new. They don't look like they've been fished.
They don't fade or
Yeah, nothing. They're great shirts. I mean, and I'm in the sun nonstop, constantly, and they don't look any different. They don't look any different. I mean, look at the, it says Modog on the arm right there. And it's just, I just can't talk these guys up anymore or make people understand until you actually see the shirt in person like Dale does. But they just look and feel great. They never stretch. I've washed these things because they got to stinking so bad on super high heat. They don't shrink at all. They don't shrink. They don't stretch. So Powerback Outdoors, I think is what it is actually called now. Powerback Outdoors. It's on Facebook. Just go look them up. But I mean, they have all kinds. Here, I'll show you. I could probably show you on here. Hold on. Can I show you on here? I don't know if I can. But like they have all kinds of shirts. Like there's this one, that's the front and back. That one. That actually anything you can think of design wise, they have it on there. Modesty too. What are you saying? What is he singing?
No, he said he doesn't feel like dying, and I said it's okay. I'm too tired for murder.
Oh, I wasn't even reading all this.
And he said that he's too sick to try to outrun me anyways. And I said, you couldn't outrun me if you weren't sick. And then he said, depends on how serious you look trying to kill me. I'm as fast once as I ever was. And I said, I'm too clumsy to run.
I get it. I see it. Okay, I was lost. I wasn't reading the chat over there. I was trying to look up the thing on here. But I couldn't find it, so I was showing them on the deal. But there's so many shirts. They're not expensive. I bought 12 shirts for $160. Right? Wasn't that how much it was?
I don't remember, honestly.
12 of these fishing shirts with the flag, the name on the side, the name across the front, and the decal on the back for like 160. It might have been a little bit more. I'm just saying, but 12. So yeah, I wasn't even on this screen though. I was trying to bring up the Facebook page, and I'm not going to deal with that right now. I'll bring it up later so that you guys can see all of the stuff that they have over there. But it's pretty awesome. And I know a lot of people are like, buy American and blah, 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 this and that. Okay. I have 4 American made shirts that are in there right now that I don't wear because the threads have come out of this sleeve and it hangs down. It's stretched out.
The American bought leggings you got me are completely see-through.
Yeah, the American bought leggings that I got her are completely see-through. I like them when she wears them, but it's okay. It's okay. These, I'm just saying. I wish somebody would go and buy some shirts so they understand. Chad has one of my shirts. I sent him one of the Modog shirts. So if Chad was still in here, I think he's gone already. But Chad has one of my shirts. He can tell you how they look and how they feel and what they're made of and this and that. But yeah, he does. I just wish somebody would go and buy some shirts from Amir. I call him Amir. His name's not Amir, but and just find out that it's not all bad. I mean, from overseas, just I get it. But it's a legit deal. Powerback is their name on Facebook. Go look it up. Share what link with more women? I don't know what you're talking about.
Those leggings?
Oh, the leggings? Oh, yeah. That was from Eternal Outdoors. Back when Eternal Outdoors was, I was pro staff for Eternal. Eternal Anglers. They're Eternal Outdoors. They were Eternal Anglers. And I was part of their pro staff, but they went under. Now they're something outdoors that doesn't have anything to do with buying or selling. They're just a YouTube channel. But anyway, enough of all that. So there was a word of the live. I didn't really give a lot of hints to it. You know, like I said, I was just doing this live today, trying to get people to come up here, trying to make this a new thing where you guys come up here and talk about your fishing and stuff like that. Probably not going to do it every time we do a live or anything like that. Going to get back to doing the videos and this and that later, like next Thursday, and talk about the tournaments and stuff. But just every once in a while we'll do this, just like we got hashtag day coming back. We're going to be starting doing hashtag day. Yeah, they are crappy leggings. You can't even buy them anymore. So, what else? Oh, word of the live. There was a word of the live today. Where do you think I came up with potpourri? Potpourri? Yeah, that would have been a good one.
At least you could spell it.
Yeah. Potpourri, like for a cat. Catnip for potpourri. Books for Crystal. No, it's not hashtag books for Crystal. We're not doing hashtag books for Crystal. Anyway, I was talking about swamp and anything like that. Swamp foot. That was about all I gave hints for that. Because, you know, like I even told Miss Modog right before we started, I don't even have a word of the live. And I said, do I really want one? It's kind of a different thing where I'm trying to do today. And she said, yeah. And she gave me one. She said swamp. And I was like, no, somebody's definitely going to get swamp. Definitely going to get swamp. But she said, well, why not try something that lives in the swamp? I was like, that's a good idea. We'll use that. So something that lives in the swamp would be a good guess or a good hint. But I guarantee nobody's going to get it. So
Tell them why.
Unless they know why it's swamp.
Why the theme was swamp.
Well, because you said they were doing swamp feet.
Because we were living in a swamp.
Yeah, you were living in a swamp.
And I called everybody a certain name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Donkey and all that.
That'll do, donkey.
That'll do, donkey. Anyway, so the word of the live was Shrek.
Blue flower, red thorns. Blue flower, red thorns.
Was Shrek. Yeah, Gator. I knew somebody would get Gator if I did that. But then, of course, you know, Swamp Thing. That would have been a good one, Swamp Thing. But, I mean, you know, it really wasn't – it almost wasn't going to be a word of the live at all. It wasn't about that today. It was more about getting to know some anglers. Of course, only one angler came up. One person came up on the panel. But maybe the next time we do it this way, we'll get some other anglers to come up.
This is why it was swamp. This is what my floor looked like after we tried to squeegee it. And we couldn't squeegee it into any of the 3 drains because the drains were completely full. So we were having to squeegee the water and then mop it up with a dry mop and then wring it out in the mop bucket. And then finally we ended up scooping all the nasty milky water out of the drain so that we could use the drain.
Oh, I just wanted to see if it would show my finger on your thing.
So here we go. You can watch it just start. It's just oozing out.
Well, I mean, listen, some people call me Shrek, you know, because of how I look and all, you know, ugly and all. Call me Shrek. Here you go. There you go. There's Shrek.
Oh, me? For
Or
green?
Mr. Green. Mr. Green. No, Mr. Clean. Yeah.
I thought you were talking about me because of my hair.
No. But anyway, that's going to do it for today. I'm going to get off of here. I've been going at it for 2 hours usually.
You can go longer.
I really don't want to. My whole day was ruined because nobody wanted to come up on the screen and talk about
Do
it.
you want me to?
No, you don't fish.
I do too.
Not lately. Not like in a year.
Well, that's because you go fishing all the time. And I work all the time.
Well, that's true. That's true.
And when I'm not working, you're fishing. And when you're not fishing, I'm working.
How did Modog screw that dragon up? What dragon? Why do you talk in riddles?
Is it Dan?
Yeah.
Are you done eating cat shit? I mean, cat poop?
Drain. It wasn't me. I wasn't there. I wasn't there.
No, that was all at work.
Yeah, that was at work. That wasn't here at the house. That was over at her work. I wasn't anywhere near that.
No, and it's all the
all the oils from all the like heavy cream and stuff that we put down the drains makes a film in the drains, and
Yeah,
then
so
sometimes
an oil-
food pieces and stuff get down there, and then it just clogs up and back.
They don't have very good drainage there.
Well, because it wasn't meant for that. It used to be a Domino's.
No, it's meant for Domino's. Domino's is worse than Starbucks for
They have
pizza.
a grease trap in the back for that,
Oh.
but that grease trap isn't connected to our front of house drains.
I hate spell check. Oh man,
Why?
me too.
Is it dragon?
Yeah, because he said dragon. How did Modog mess that dragon up? He meant drain.
No, Modog was not there.
No, I was not there.
Modog
But thank you
died.
for fixing that there, Bill. I hate spell check.
This was doing. I was swiping the text earlier, and it was filling in all kinds of shenanigans.
That's what he said. It was his phone had a brain fart right there.
It probably doesn't help that I was half conscious while I was trying to text Olivia a second ago.
Probably. But anyway, hey, listen, I'm going to get off of here. I appreciate each and every one of you. Nobody got the word of the live. I didn't give away any decals. I will send out some of those next week. Actually,
You can do decal.
you want to do a decal right now? I can do a couple of decals. I'm not going to show you what they're going to be. I think dragon was a better question. It certainly confused me. I'm just saying. But we can do a decals right now.
Dragon goes with the
I'll
Shrek
do.
theme.
Yeah, it did. I was like, wait, why are you calling Shrek a dragon?
You should put one of them in my car.
Oh, we should.
I don't have any stickers.
But we got the new decal. We might as well see who's going to get the very first one. Well, I can't say the very first one because my daughter got the very first one. Not Shauna, which she's going to be mad about. But she didn't get the first one. Kaylee got the very first one. It came out of the package. I went and showed it to her, and she was like, "Oh, I like that. Can I keep it?" And I couldn't tell her no. So there you go. No, there you go. So somebody's going to get the very first giveaway Modog or Fishing with Modog new decal. And of course, I'm going to send you out a couple of the Modog decals and the Modog Live, and then I'll pick a few more of the ones that are in there. So I'll do that for y'all. We're going to go ahead and do a drawing for whoever was in here earlier. We have that right here. There's 13 people going to be in here on that. Don't know who all they are. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Hunting and stuff. Welcome in. You just came in just in time to see the new decal. See the new decal, and possibly get you one. Because we're going to send this out to whoever wins right now. Not just that one. Of course, there's going to be a few more that goes with it. So, Dale, you really don't need to win one. If you do, we're just going to draw again because I'm just going to give you one anyway. That's just how it is. Your mailbox might find one by chance. But anyway, we're going to go over here. I'm going to share that screen. Share. Oh, and just to prove to you all that Shrek was the word of the live, there it is right there. There it is right there. So we're going to go ahead and go over here so that you all can see it. I'll wait 6 months and give you one anyway. I'll give you one anyway. It doesn't matter. You can see the resemblance. Oh, nice. Yeah, thank you. Appreciate you. All right. So there it is. 13 people entered. We're going to go ahead, and like I said, you're going to get the new decal. You're going to get Modog decal, the Modog Live decal, and then I'm going to throw in a couple of the other decals as well. So here we go, peoples. What else? Did you want to give anything else away?
Whatever you want. I can put something together.
Like what?
Well, I mean, nobody in here is going to buy Scentsy, so I'm not giving them Scentsy.
Oh, yeah, they're not. We'll do that next week.
It's all boys.
Yeah, we'll do that next week.
And Dale
Yo.
still hasn't gotten anything for his wife.
Yeah, you haven't got anything for your wife, Dale. We'll do that next week. You can go through and grab things, and we can do a giveaway, and I can announce it on Monday or Tuesday, and then we'll get some more people in here to do the giveaway for Cincy. Yes?
Yes.
Yes. There we go. Chad Chad Thomason got himself. That is so funny because I just told Chad I was going to send him some anyway so he could put them on his new boat. Congratulations to Chad. I will just send those out to old Kansas. I will just send those out to old Kansas. But he got himself the new decal, the new MoDog decal. Maybe he can set these underneath the old decal. So, oh, yeah, there you go. There you go. All right. So we'll send those right out to Chad. And like I said, I appreciate you guys. Next week, you guys heard it straight from the sponsor's mouth over there. We're going to do a giveaway, some Cincy stuff, maybe some lures and stuff like that next week, just because. Just because. Maybe some Starbucks coffee stuff or something. We're going to do a giveaway next Thursday. Get that out there so we can get some more people in here. He cheated. He probably did. He probably did. He was the first one in. I'm just saying. I mean, Dale. Dale was the first one in. My bad. My bad. Seagull Outdoors. Anyway, I appreciate you guys. Wish me luck on Thursday or on Saturday. And you don't have to wish Seagull Outdoors any luck on Saturday. Just me. Just me. I mean, I've got, what, a second place sitting up there. I got second place there. I got a first place here. I got a second place there. I need a first place trophy. But this one's for this one's, you know, for the Roadrunner at dark. So it's not really, we don't count that one. We don't count that one. MoDog has it rigged. No, I don't have it rigged. I don't. Anyway. All right. Thank you, Bill, for that. I appreciate it. Hopefully we can find some fish on Saturday. And I'm going to get out of here, people. I'm going to get out of here and go relax and probably watch some hockey, even though my team's gone already. You know, Lightning lost in the first round. Sons of Bucks. That was if you guys don't like hockey, go watch go watch the 7th game that the Lightning played against the Canadiens. Yes, it was a 0-0 score for a long time. Or not 7th game, the 6th game. Go watch that game, the 6th game. It's a 0-0 score, but it was the most entertaining 0-0 game I have seen in my entire life. It was a great hockey game. Game 6. Don't watch Game 7. It's just going to make you mad. Who loses a hockey game when you outshoot the opposing team 29 on goal shots to 9 and lose? That's goalie right there. That's goalie. I'm just saying. On both ends. One goalie let 2 in. One goalie only let 1 in. I'm just saying that's what that is. The NHL season is over. It's not over. You're just mad your team lost in the first round too. Mine too. Dale.
What was his team?
Dallas.
What the hell?
What the hell, Dale? What the hell, Dale? Anyway. Anyway. I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you very much for coming in here and hanging out with me tonight. We will see you next Thursday. And like I said, wish us luck. We're going out Saturday to do some catching. I want to win first place. It's going to be a good old time. Oh, we went and had dinner. I didn't even tell them about dinner at Texas Day Brazil with the boys. Man, had Seagull Outdoors came out and enjoyed some dinner with us at Texas Day Brazil. Rocky came out. All of my wife's friends came out. I mean, like all of them. Like we had a bunch of people there. It was a great time. We did a lot of chit-chatting. Well, we're going to have to get us a round table so that we can all chat at the same time. But it was a good time. It was a good time. We got pictures of that. I'll talk about that next Thursday. I'll talk about that next Thursday as well because I forgot about it today. But yeah, she's 37 now. So
What? I tried to make myself 35.
She did. We'll talk about it next week. Anyway, love y'all. Take somebody fishing, show them all your spots, because when you're gone, somebody's got to have to go over and take care of those bass or the catfish or whatever there is in your spot. In your spot. So I didn't remind you. I apologize. I reminded you on Thursday when I told you everybody was invited on Sunday. I did. Maybe I didn't because we were fishing. We were fishing. That's what it was. We went fishing. I didn't get to remind you. My bad. but it was fun. It was a good old time, and we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of fun sitting there for 3 hours, eating all the food. It was great. It was great. Anyway, I'm out of here, everybody. Thank you, and we will talk to you next Thursday. Have a great evening, and don't forget the outro. You know, that guy still. Hey, thanks for coming in and hanging out with me tonight. I really do appreciate you guys. If you like the live, don't forget I'm here every Thursday at 6:30, and if I can't be here on Thursdays, I will definitely let everybody know when I will be live, but I will be live every week. And if you enjoy my lives, which it seems like most of you do, go on over to my channel, watch some of my videos. They're pretty good as well. And I got a bunch of shorts over there, and there's memberships and super chats and all that good stuff. So I really do appreciate you guys. Thanks for keeping this channel going and showing the support that you guys do every week. I appreciate you, and we'll see you next Thursday. Bye.